big, worn truck tire. Reminds me of the truck stops I used to visit.
Yep. Turns out Gort was a trucker, it would seem.
The windows are all boarded up. I guess the owner just doesn't give a damn about fixing things up. I can sympathize with that. Things just get broken again anyway. Why bother?
Interesting, considering that it's his name on the place.
Dark and grubby, but somehow familiar.
Alright, well, we've got a bar, and hey, there's a jukebox.
An old-fashioned jukebox.
Well, you have to face the music, so... And that's interesting. There's options. Select Jezebel, select the Takes Two to Tango, select That Way Madness Lies, and select Face the Music. So, let's start from the top.
He took my baby away, then just about killed her, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law. She's always blamed me for Glynis being put into an insane asylum. Why not? It was my fault, wasn't it?
Okay, now let's go in. It takes two to tango.
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glynis said the night we fought. Oh God, why'd I have to hit her? I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glynis.
Interesting. There's the jukebox again, and That Way Madness Lies.
You're a worthless excuse for a man. Mama was right. You're not good enough for me.
Well, that freaked him out. Yeah, face from you. Interesting. Psychological framework. Many alcoholics drink to avoid dealing with situations that provoke anxiety or some other unpleasant emotion. So, if we look at the back door.
Everything's coated with grime.
Okay, look at restroom.
Filthy, like the rest of this cesspool.
If we look over here, whiskey.
Whiskey. Harry used to guzzle this stuff like it was tap water.
Alright, let's take the whiskey. Okay, well, and we could use the whiskey.
This whiskey tastes good. Anne would never let us have this.
Okay, well...
Cracked linoleum, broken fixtures. Disgusting.
Psych profile, yeah. Anyway, I think we just had to, you know...
That's Edna's husband, Harry.
Alright, so we can talk to him, but he's an alcoholic, so I think if we do this...
Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
Interesting. Well, if we pour him a drink...
Let me pour you a drink.
Okay.
Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin, Gorrister. We came on the Zeppelin.
Yep, you have to enable his drinking
Let me pour you a
in
drink.
order to get straight answers out of him.
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You'll have to talk to Edna. She knows all about the Zeppelin. That's why we did it, you know.
Interesting.
Let me pour you a drink. What did you do?
You know, Gorrister. You've been to the dining room.
Let me pour you a drink. What happened in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer.
Let me pour you a drink. Who did you kill?
Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did you? Or haven't you had to take a leak yet?
Interesting.
Let me pour you a drink. And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
I don't know. Good God, I can't stand the sight of her anymore. Can you imagine being kept alive for 109 years just to hear her carping?
Interesting that other people somehow survived.
Let me pour you a drink. Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Why, yours, of course. How'd you think we got here?
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a...
Okay, well, I can't seem
Talk to you
do
later.
anything else with that, bud. Psych profile. Bathroom humor is a defense mechanism used by many males to cover up their embarrassment over elimination functions. So, let's go into the bathroom.
There's something shiny inside the urinal.
There's also graffiti all over the place.
A magnifying glass, like the ones they use in detective stories.
So, let's get the magnifying glass.
There's nothing special to see here.
No, take the magnifying glass there. Also, we can look at the graffiti.
Graffiti. The woman did the deed. Graffiti. The monster is not alone in the world. It has friends.
Reference to AM and the other two supercomputers, perhaps?
Graffiti. Men are no good.
That's pretty personal.
A toilet stall. Am's never given us privacy before. None of this makes sense.
Yeah, there's stuff to look at in here.
Damn spout's twisted. It's broken.
And the window.
The window's too dirty.
And more graffiti.
Graffiti. For a good time, call Ellen at 555-1949.
Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff. Let's look at the psych profile again. Yep, Sherlock Holmes was a fictional English detective whose extraordinary powers of observation and deduction enabled him to solve mysteries by examining the most minute of clues. So, it's Harry, I believe, said we need to look at the dining room again. So let's go get a better look. Walk to the front door. And let's walk to the ladder. Okay, so dining room door. And we need to examine the debris.
This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else.
We actually need to use the magnifying glass.
Here's some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand what happened here.
Well, that boosted his mood. What is psych profile? Yeah. Shocking. Amnesia is a loss of memory, especially when brought on by some horrible or shocking experience. No, use the front door. Okay, and let's talk to Harry.
I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I'm sorry, Gorrister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
Let me pour you a drink. Why did you kill me?
It's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to ask Edna.
Let me pour you a drink. Are you sure you can't tell me where Edna is?
Have you spoken to the Jackal yet? He seems to have all the inside dope.
Talk to you later.
Interesting. Okay, Jackal, a wild dog related to wolves and someone who collaborates in vile actions. Well, there's one place here we haven't been yet so far. And let's save before we meet the Jackal.
Well, Gorrister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
Interesting.
What are you thinking, Gorrister? You can't tunnel out of this place.
Look at the desert? Where was that?
Heed my words, Gorrister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
Alright, so.
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
Interesting, huh?
No. What are you really?
Let me answer with a riddle. Today I saw a Chinaman. Now what do you suppose that means?
Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed to speak in riddles. We all have our curses to bear. Eh, Gorrister?
Yeah? What's my curse?
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now.
I
Where
don't
do
think
you
it's
come
sowing
from?
it's gonna be white.
Here, there, everywhere.
So you must know what lies across the mountains.
Freedom for some. If they're cut out for it, it's a long journey across the desert.
That desert doesn't look any worse than the other hellholes Am's cooked up for us.
Heed my words, Gorrister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
Okay.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
I'm not gonna give you my heart.
No? Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange.
Tell me how to get across the mountains.
I'm hungry. Perhaps a taste of your heart will put me in a more cooperative mood.
Well,
I've got nothing more to say to you.
what? Yeah. So I think we gotta. It looks like we're having to give him. We're gonna have to give him his heart.
I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains? Go to the restroom and flush 3 times.
Okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Well then. So we. Oh. Trash can.
You can't take your garbage with you this time, Gorrister.
A shovel.
A shovel.
Huh. Well. Okay. Well, let's look at the site profile. Yeah. Which again is pretty much what the jackal was talking about. We have to go and flush the toilet. If I can just get in. There we go. Okay. So if we use the stall door. Yeah, if you try
Filthy.
using the urinal,
It's
it
broken.
doesn't work, so you have to use the stall.
A meat locker? How'd I get...